Let's see, it says go live. Hey guys, first time trying this. I don't know if it's gonna work or not. This is an attempt to stream live from my cell phone. What do you think? Is it working? I guess, I don't know. Of course, I didn't let anybody know that we were going to be doing this live today, so I doubt that anybody's going to be on here, but at least it's an attempt for me to see if this is going to work. More of a test than anything else. But I know a bunch of you will probably jump on and maybe check this out later, so that's cool too. There's a few things that I wanted to go over today. Some good news and I guess some bad news too. I guess in more ways there's bad news. The world is so crazy right now. And it's I don't know what's going to happen, but basically, I wanted to give you an update on the 2021 scenarios of the month. How am I sounding? Can you guys hear us okay? Or hear me okay? Remember that we will be doing a live video this evening also on Thursday at, 8 o'clock Central Time. Okay, good. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Chris, for jumping on here, guys. So, first I get to do a little bit of whiny balling, I guess. A couple bad things. And one is that shipping fees, like everything else, it seems, in the world, are just like skyrocketing right now. Shipping fees historically are at an all-time high. Food prices are crazy high. All of my medications now cost me twice as much as they did, a year or so ago. Printing costs are going up. Printing costs are going up with the cards. So I'm sure you guys are seeing all of this as well as I am, and we've already seen I've already seen some friends of mine go out of business because they just can't continue to do business in this, in this economy, and it's really pretty sad. What it does mean is that we're going to have to raise our shipping fees to a historic high for us. Because we simply can't absorb. We've always tried to keep them as low as we could. And we even subsidize, we even cover some of the shipping fees of the stuff that we send out. But man, the prices are just going so high, it's getting crazy. So our shipping fees have gone up. I had to go in and raise them last night. A package that I wanted to send to Australia, and it was basically double the price that it was a year ago. The shipping to Australia, and I'm talking about a very small, light package, was now costing me like $50 to send to Australia. When last year it would have been around $20, and it's just insane. So we've had to jack up all of our prices on our shipping fee, and before long, I will also have to raise the prices on our cards. So that's the bad news, because the printer is raising their prices, and I've said this before. Basically, one of our starter decks, our cost to print that deck is going to be $5 higher than what it was a year ago. So it's just kooky cray. But I wanted to show you some fun stuff too today. And a big thank you to you guys for jumping on here. So you just got to keep your chin up and keep battling through all of this stuff and believe that there's going to be a solution, or things are going to get back to some kind of normal. But right now it's just chaos and crazy. So here's some fun stuff I wanted to show you. So those of you, I know where we are. I'm going to try and reverse this camera. I wonder if I can do that. Yeah, there it is. I think that's going to turn it around. Okay, so here are the, if you are involved in our Scenario of the Month program, if you're a subscriber, a super subscriber, you will be getting your cards for the remainder of the year will be going out very, very soon. So I'm going to probably try and get these packaged up and sent out before the end of the week. But check these out. So for scenario number 45, we did a lot of character cards. So this is an interesting scenario. This is a dungeon escape where you have been captured by the servants of the doctor, and you have to escape from his dungeon. Very, very cool. Now, after you get through that, you go into the strange ruins, the strange jungle around the Forbidden City, and you run into these crazy monsters. And what is so cool, and I haven't told anybody about this yet, but here's the thing about it, and you see on these cards, if I can show it to you, you see their health. It says D10, and then it goes straight to special. And on this one, the level 3, it says D8, and then it goes straight to special. So what happens here is when the level 4 monster is injured, it becomes 2 level 3 monsters. And then it goes down to a D8 health, but you put 2 of them out there. And then it keeps going down from there. Then you have the level 2 monster, you have the level 1 monster, and when you defeat a level 1 monster, an egg of Nod appears. How cool is that? Now, for scenario number 47, this is what I would call the ultimate scenario for the series. And it's you're going to have to fight through several different Enochian seals and then try to defeat the Doctor. Very cool. So you have some alternative character cards for some of our models. That's going to be a lot of fun. And then the last scenario number 48, is basically an escape scenario from the island. So the few survivors of the expedition will have to fight off the pirates and try to board their, actually it's going to be a submarine, boys and girls. You're going to have to take over a submarine and escape from Perilous Island. So that is scenario number 48. Now, I messed up last month for the scenario number 44, and I did not get a slip card put in there. That's what I call these little bonus extra cards that tell you what they are. So I'll be sending those out to the subscribers as well. So you will get an official card. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Now, here's something I've been working on also, and I wanted to give you a sneak peek at these. These are the new slip cards for the package miniatures. Now, we have some that are already packaged without these, so if you don't get the new card, that's not my fault. You know, we don't go back and repackage everything that we have when we change something. So you might not get one of these new ones. But we are going to try to make these available to people that want these cards, because not only is it a slip card, not only is it put inside the package with the miniatures, but it is a keeper. You know, why make the card and stick it in there if it's not something that you're going to use? So when you have that card, say, for instance, here's, you know, on the flip side of Cutter, you know, is a new asset called Fanatics. Very cool. So you'll have these cards. It'll give you the roster and tell you who it includes, but then it will also give you things like your on the back side of the slip cards will also include helpful game information. So it is not a throwaway card. It's a card that you should keep and use with that league. Okay, I think that's it. Have you guys ever wandered around Pulp Alley Casa with me? So over here is Command Central. There it is. There's where the magic happens. There's my microphone. There's a camera up there when I do some of my videos. That's Now, I really like these IKEA shelves. People ask me about storage and things. When you can find them and you can convince IKEA to actually send you something, which seems harder and harder these days, you ought to check out some of these IKEA shelves. Now, look up there. There's the Zeppelin. So that's how we store our Zeppelin. We put it up high. So that is a shelf that's up high. See, it's way up there. Yep. And I'm not going to go through the whole tour right now, but I know that that's something people have asked about seeing, so I Want to make sure that we do that sometime. Let's see if I can get this to reverse around. So that's it for today. That is it for today. I wonder if I can get that to rotate. Oh, no. That's, look, you see a light back there. Okay. That's it for today. Thank you so much for jumping on here with us. I'd like hanging the Zeppelin is another good idea, Eric. It does come, if you bolt it together, it'll stay fairly rigid, but I leave mine separate in basically two parts when I have to take it down, and then I bolt those two parts together. But it does break apart into 4 equal parts. And I forgot to mention this before, but Rusty actually makes some optional sections for that can make it even longer or can replace some of the pieces that you already have. So if you'd rather have like a hanger bay instead of the kind of like more of a docking bay or a storage area, then you can swap those pieces out and put something else in there. All right. I don't quite got the hang of talking to this thing. I wonder where the camera's at. Anyway, thank you guys for jumping on here with me. Be sure to click that like and subscribe, and maybe we'll get this figured out someday. Bye, everybody. Let's see, how do I shut it off? Is it this?